Have you ever wondered what ignites the spark of conflict between nations? Let's take a look at the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. Our journey begins with the roots of the conflict, steeped in history. The dissolution of the Soviet Union in the early 90s left Ukraine and Russia as separate entities, but with a shared past that was both complex and contentious. Their intertwined histories have set the stage for the present-day discord. Fast forward to the 21st century, and the geopolitical landscape has evolved dramatically. Ukraine, straddling the east and the west, finds itself at the heart of a tug-of-war between Russia and the European Union. The annexation of Crimea by Russia in 2014 marked a significant escalation in the conflict, sparking international outcry and leading to a series of economic sanctions against Russia. People living on the front line paint a picture of a life marked by uncertainty and fear. First-hand accounts speak of the human cost of the conflict, with millions displaced from their homes and a mounting death toll that serves as a stark reminder of the brutal reality of war. Diplomacy has played a pivotal role in this saga. Attempts at peace talks, ceasefires, and negotiations have been made and broken, each adding another layer to the intricate tapestry of this conflict. The Minsk agreements, brokered by Germany and France, stand out as a significant yet fragile attempt to bring about a peaceful resolution. The ripple effects of the Ukraine-Russia conflict extend far beyond their borders. It's a chess game with high stakes, influencing the dynamics within the European Union, NATO, and the broader international community. The struggle for power and influence in Eastern Europe has far-reaching implications, shaping the global geopolitical landscape in profound and unpredictable ways. The tension between Ukraine and Russia remains a complex issue, with implications that ripple far beyond their borders. The intricate web of history, politics, and human stories continue to fuel this ongoing conflict, a stark reminder of the challenges that lay ahead in the quest for peace and stability. As we shift our focus to Africa, Sudan's internal struggle emerges as a conflict with deep ethnic, religious, and political roots. The Republic of Sudan in Northeast Africa has been grappling with internal conflict for decades. This struggle is not an isolated event but a complex tapestry woven from historical context, ethnic diversity, religious disparities, and political discord. Historically, Sudan was a melting pot of vibrant cultures, ethnicities, and religions. However, these differences became grounds for division rather than unity. The seeds of strife were sown during the colonial era, with the British policy of divide and rule, which deepened ethnic and religious fault lines. The Darfur conflict, which began in the early years of the 21st century, is one of the most prominent and tragic chapters in Sudan's history. The conflict arose out of ethnic and economic tensions, escalating into a brutal war that displaced millions and claimed countless lives. The division of Sudan into two separate nations in 2011, Sudan and South Sudan, was another pivotal event. This separation, however, did not bring the anticipated peace. Instead, it gave rise to fresh tensions and conflicts over resources, borders, and governance. Amid these tumultuous events, the human stories emerge, painting a poignant picture of resilience and struggle. The Sudanese people have shown remarkable fortitude in the face of adversity. Their stories of survival, resistance, and hope are the threads that hold the fabric of the nation together. Despite the ongoing conflict, there are glimmers of hope. Protests and civil resistance movements have risen, demanding justice, peace, and democratic governance. The resilience of the Sudanese people is nothing short of inspiring. In the heart of Africa, Sudan's struggle is a testament to the resilience of its people amid challenges that seem insurmountable. As we continue to explore the modern conflicts shaping our world, let's remember the human element in these battles. The people who endure, resist, and hope for a better future. In the Middle East, the Israel-Palestine issue stands as one of the most contentious conflicts, far beyond a mere territorial dispute. Peeling back the layers of this complex issue, we find ourselves navigating a labyrinth of historical, religious, and political intricacies. The land, now known as Israel and Palestine, has been coveted, conquered, and reclaimed by numerous civilizations through the centuries. The roots of the modern conflict can be traced back to the early 20th century when mass Jewish immigration to Palestine, then under British control, sparked tensions with the local Arab population. Religion plays a significant role in this conflict. For Jews, this land is their biblical homeland, promised to them by God. For Muslims, it houses the Al-Aqsa Mosque, the third holiest site in Islam. For Christians, it's the birthplace of Jesus Christ. This religious significance fuels the fervor on all sides, making the conflict even more charged and emotionally intense. Politics, too, have their part to play. The establishment of Israel in 1948 led to the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, an event known as the Nakba, or catastrophe. This displacement and the resulting refugee crisis has been a major point of contention ever since. But this conflict is not just about historical claims, holy sites, or political maneuvers. It's about people. It's about Israelis who live in fear of rocket attacks and suicide bombings. It's about Palestinians who endure daily hardships under occupation, dreaming of a sovereign state of their own. It's about both communities wanting to live in peace, security, and dignity. Listening to the stories from both sides, we begin to understand the aspirations, fears, and perspectives of the Israelis and Palestinians. We hear the echoes of history, the fervor of faith, and the complexity of politics. We see the human face of this conflict, the resilience amid despair, and the enduring hope for peace. The Israel-Palestine conflict, steeped in history and emotion, continues to shape the destiny of its people and the region. In a world where peace seems elusive, understanding these conflicts is the first step towards finding solutions. Today we've journeyed through the heart of three major conflicts: the ongoing tension between Ukraine and Russia, the internal struggles within Sudan, and the deeply rooted conflict between Israel and Palestine. Each of these conflicts is complex, steeped in history, and carries far-reaching implications. Yet at their core, they are about people, their hopes, and their struggles. It's essential to remember that behind the headlines, the political maneuvering, and the diplomatic efforts, there are individual human stories. These stories, told by those directly affected, give us a deeper understanding of the issues at hand. They underscore the urgency of finding peaceful solutions, not just for political stability, but for the lives entwined in these conflicts. As we delve into these modern conflicts, remember that each battle, each struggle tells a human story, and it's these stories that can guide us towards lasting peace.